Welcome to Quiltmas, and for today's post I'm going to do something. Instead of making a project, I'm just going to do a little show and tell quilt chat, just take a little breather from some projects while I finish things up and get ready to show you the next one. So today is going to be Quilts of Christmas Past, and I'm going to show you a couple quilts that I have with me that are Christmas quilts, and then I'm going to show you some pictures of some different quilts I have made as Christmas gifts. So this first one that I have here with me is actually the first Christmas quilt shop sample that I made for Cali Quilt Co. So my first shop sample, my first one that I pulled the fabric for, and it is the Norweigan Woods quilt, which in its entirety looks like this. And it's currently here with me. So this little star here, I believe, was paper pieced. I'm pretty sure, if I remember the pattern right, but everything else was traditional pieced, and this was so much fun. If you've watched me before, I can't remember if I've said it before, but I love triangle quilts, and what better than triangles to make up a Christmas tree. So I did some tone on tones. These were all from the same collection. I believe it was a Northcott collection, but they were so fun. And my back is candy canes of the same line. I've got my little Elroy quilt tag. And my background is obviously grunge. So this is the one that's living on the back of my couch right now, getting all festive over there. And it's a nice lap size. Not so much a cuddle up with somebody on the couch with you size, but still good in general. And then the second quilt is part of the reason that kicked off my 26 and 21 last year. It's because this Christmas quilt is the one that I started in like March. I finished the quilt top in March and didn't quilt it until December. So this is my Juniper Berry quilt. I wanted this pattern so badly. I actually had a shop local to me called Fabric Garden. They did kits and I didn't want the kit, and then they sold out of the pattern, and so I wanted it so bad. They special ordered it for me, and I am so excited. It turned out perfect. So this is actually, all the colors in this quilt are based off of this backing fabric that I had, which is not very Christmas colory at all, and it'll probably look familiar to you if you've watched the beginning videos of Quiltmas. So this is my backing fabric. It's an Alexander Henry print, and it was all these bright and colorful kitties. And now that you've seen that, let me show you what the front of it looks like. So as you can see, it's these bright and colorful Christmas trees. And with this one, I shop hopped and searched all over to find, I needed like 20 some odd different prints to get this variety. They're not all grunge. There's some Andover dimple in here. There's just some different blenders and some stars and some fun stuff. So I shopped all over town to make this guy, and I had so much fun with it. And so I got this centerpiece all done, and then when it came to this inner border, I'm not a gold person, but I didn't know what to do. This inner border I hunted for. Originally I looked at this one, I was like, I don't want the metallic. And so I was going to QuiltCon that year, and I was like, well, I'll check out there to see if anybody has the glitter grunge, because that was when the green glitter grunge had just come out. And I looked at it, I bought it, and then I brought it home, and it was just not the Christmassy shade of green. So I ended up going with this gold. And then I bought these stars later on from Cali Quilt Co. I'm pretty sure I bought it from the shop. Oh, no, I bought the binding. The binding came from the shop. This was pre-Cali Quilt Co. This was pre-COVID even. And so I got all that, and now I have a chunk of green glitter in my grunge stash and more of this this metallic grunge in my stash as usual. And so this is the one that lives on my bed. I put it on there. It's nice. It's a good size for being a throw quilt. And something else that I like to do with these quilts is if my backing is not wide enough, like if I need a piece of backing, I don't like to fussy cut my piecing. And so I just throw a strip of grunge in there, and I don't have to worry about feeling like I need this cat to line up with the other half of it. It just adds a little breathing room in there, gives a little modern look, and it's super fun. So I love having this one out. It's seasonal, but also very colorful. And if you remember Trixie's stocking, is the same backing. When it came to fussy cutting, I didn't do it on the backing, but I did it for the stocking. So now Trixie matches my favorite Christmas quilt. So those are the ones that I have here with me. And then I'm gonna give you a little slideshow of some other ones that I made as Christmas gifts. I've made the Festive Fir quilt, which was a quilt for my sister and her husband. He's a math major, she's a physics major, and so it was fun. I found these colorful math fabrics and it was perfect to make the ornaments. And you're gonna see that pattern come up again real soon as well in a different variation. And then I've also made Elizabeth Hartman's legendary quilt for my cousin for Christmas. I made my sister's husband a math and Star Wars and other things, all blues and grays for his graduation. Actually, it was kind of birthday, graduation, Christmas, all at the same time because it all happened in December. And so that was another one. And what else have I made in Christmas time? I made my mom a couple quilts for Christmas. I think I made my aunt the Hazel Hedgehog quilt for Christmas. So I'm gonna do some research and then I'm gonna end this with a slideshow of all the Christmas quilts I've gifted. I already have crazy exciting ideas for next year's Quiltmas, so things that haven't quite happened just yet. I have some exciting plans for next year, so enjoy the slideshow and I'll see you next time.